How's it going, everyone? It's Sam. We have some big news coming out from Coinbase yesterday and from Brian Armstrong, their CEO, talking about adopting crypto in a way that we have not seen before. This is the first time that publicly traded company is going to do this, and I want to explain it to you because this is going to be great for crypto adoption on balance sheets and then also for companies to start using crypto more often. We have a lot of other news coming from some of the largest companies in the world that are adopting crypto too, so I want to cover those. You can see that crypto is doing really well. Bitcoin's back around 47,000, Ethereum over 3,200, Cardano hitting all-time highs, $2.52, amazing. We have BNB, $4.30. Now, yesterday I talked about Cardano, how it could hit the all-time high here soon. I've been talking about it for weeks, and we just saw it. And this is weeks before smart contracts launch, so that's very bullish. Now, if you guys want to get interest on Cardano, you can check underneath the video to my link to Voyager, where they give over 5% on your Cardano here. So to start off, I want to play this clip from Brian Armstrong, CEO of Coinbase, earlier this year talking about cryptocurrencies and kind of their role right now. So this is going to be really interesting. So we'll play it here and then we'll get on to the news from today about Coinbase.
I think people still haven't fully appreciated, the different phases of crypto. They're still thinking about it. Most people in the world, if they've heard of crypto, are still thinking about Bitcoin as kind of like gold, digital gold. Okay, so it's some kind of like an investment you can make in some scarce thing. And that's really like phase one was like crypto as this new investment category. And then now we're seeing with DeFi, like the second phase, crypto as a new financial system, and all these pieces getting reinvented there with like lending and insurance and stuff like that, exchanges all being recreated in a decentralized way. And then the third phase is probably crypto as this new internet application platform, which could be creating new identity systems, new like social media could get reinvented there. Like you were saying, governance, whether that's startups being recreated with like their cap tables, or even governments in some voting, like in all kinds of ways could be reinvented.
So you can tell that Brian just works on a different level than just about everyone else. Now, let's talk about what he announced here today and how that is shown in what he just announced. He said, "We recently received board approval to purchase over $500 million of crypto on our balance sheet to add to our existing holdings, and we'll be investing 10% of all profit going forward in crypto. I expect this percentage to keep growing over time as the crypto economy matures." This is huge news, and I don't think enough people are talking about it right now. So they are purchasing $500 million of crypto. That's awesome. But notice he doesn't say Bitcoin. He says of crypto. He said, "Hopefully over time we can operate more of our business in crypto. Today it's still a mix." Now, this is, again, pretty interesting. They have $4 billion of cash on their balance sheet, and they are going to become the first publicly traded company to hold Ether, decentralized finance tokens, and proof of stake tokens. This is coming from a blog post that they posted. This is huge because this is not just them saying, okay, we give our stamp of approval to Bitcoin and we will hold Bitcoin. No, they're buying Ether. They're going to buy probably Cardano and some other DeFi tokens. This is really widespread adoption. And if you're someone that holds Coinbase, this means that you are not just buying, the exchange. You're also buying part kind of the crypto sphere. So it's almost going to be like a little ETF. Now, this is a small amount compared to their market cap. I mean, their market cap's around 50 or 60 billion, I believe. So this is like 1% of that. But buying over time is going to be huge. So buying 10% putting 10% of their profit. Last quarter, they had almost $2 billion worth of profit. So that's another 200 million every quarter. Now they might drop down a little bit, but still, that's also important too because they want to start using it in more parts of the business. This is going to be good for other companies too that are trying to do the same thing. Now, this is not the only news from today, but I think that's really big news. I think it will kind of set precedents too because they're not even close to the largest crypto broker either. I mean, if Binance starts doing that, they kind of do that with BNB actually itself. But if FTX does that, if some other companies do that, that would make a lot of sense. And that would definitely increase the buying pressure on crypto. In addition to that, we have BlackRock, which is joining Fidelity and Vanguard as a Bitcoin mining investor. So BlackRock, the world's the world's largest asset manager with $9 trillion in assets, has taken a significant stake in 2 different miners. This is not just them buying, 2% of one miner. It's 6.7% in Marathon or Mara, and then 6.61% in Riot. So this is about $383 million between the 2 miners. Now, this is just more widespread adoption. Now, it's not necessarily them going out and buying Bitcoin or something like that, putting it on their balance sheet, but this is them getting exposure to Bitcoin, to cryptocurrency. Now, we've also had Fidelity that has done that. We've also had Vanguard that's done that recently too. So that is awesome to see. Then we also have Wholesale Mortgage. I covered this a couple weeks ago. The second largest U.S. mortgage lender will accept payment in Bitcoin, and this is pretty cool too. I covered this before, but I hadn't really thought of it this way, that if you wanted to pay off your mortgage, that's probably one of the only things that you would actually want to spend Bitcoin on. Like, you don't want to go spend it on something that's going to be short-lived, like dinner or something like that. But some people know that they could probably get a better rate of return in something besides their mortgage, but they do it anyways because of the peace of mind of paying off your mortgage and having $1,000, $2,000 less to pay every month. Now, this is one of the only things people would actually probably use it for, and it's pretty cool when you think about it as like, hey, I could throw a little bit of extra money at the mortgage, or I could dollar cost average into Bitcoin, and over the next 10 years, if that hits $500,000, not that you necessarily want to go gamble like money that you need on your mortgage or anything, but let's say you're going to put in $100 extra. You put that $100 extra over in Bitcoin, and then over 10 years, you have probably 3 or 4 times, maybe a lot more than that, probably 10 times what you would have otherwise. So that could be really huge for a lot of people that want to pay off their mortgage and stuff like that. They might decide not to pay off their mortgage after they see how well Bitcoin's doing, but still, that is very cool. Then we also have Wells Fargo, and I covered this yesterday too. Wells Fargo, JP Morgan to launch Bitcoin funds. Every single bank out there is going to launch Bitcoin funds, or they already are. That's just going to be something that most of them offer, if not all of them offer, over the coming years, because all their wealthy clients want it. All their non-wealthy clients will want it in the future. The number 1 pick in the NBA signed a deal with BlockFi. And then we also have some other news about VGX, which is one of my favorite small altcoins. They were finishing up their token swap, getting ready for their loyalty program where you can get extra boost. That's why I like talking about it, because they pay really high interest rates, and you can see them here. A lot of high interest rates here. Polkadot pays 12%, and you can get boosts on Bitcoin. You can get actually up to 7.25% on Bitcoin if you're in their highest VGX category. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think about this down below, all the different pieces of news. Specifically Brian Armstrong talking about Coinbase adding cryptocurrencies to their balance sheet over time. I think that's really big, but let me know your thoughts. Thank you guys so much for watching and hitting the like button and checking out the link down below to Voyager, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.